These film, but with
deceptively so. Thank you, Allie. Boy, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Grant, you'd know a little something about athleticism.
Well, look, the bottom line is if you have the athleticism in today's game where speed and pace is so important and you've taken the physicality out of the game, I believe it gives you an advantage on both ends of the floor. If you're an offensive player who's skilled with the athleticism, you have a chance to be dominant. And then also defensively, you can be a rim protector, on-ball defender. So the athletic component to it is certainly an ingredient for success in today's game.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. White and Levine pair up in the backcourt. Wendell Carter is out there with Otto Porter. And it's Williams in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Beverly and George make up the backcourt. Then it's Serge Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Batum in at the power forward position. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ibaka. And here's Levine. Here's Carter. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
White against Beverly. And White hits from deep.
Kobe White making it rain from distance. Woo-wee.
Beverly finds George. Here's Ibaka. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Wendell Carter.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
There's just been so many years of production from Serge Ibaka. He has been a double-digit scorer for almost his entire career and surprisingly has never made an all-star team.
He's perfect from the line this time. Ibaka, a player you're surprised never got an all-star invite.
B.A., I'm shocked. He's been on the cusp several times, but never got there. Regardless, he's always been central to a team's success. Hard to replace a guy in your lineup who gives you so much like Ibaka.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Clippers' ball. Here's Beverly. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Leonard up top. Williams defending.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Pass to Carter. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Ibaka with a screen on Williams. Here's Leonard. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Williams from long range. Batum pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Now Porter. Outside White. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Carter. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
You got to give a lot of credit to Wendell. He moves well without the ball, gets to the right spot, and has great hands.
Now here's Leonard. His last outing, he had 24 points. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Here's Beverly, and there's the rejection. They retain possession. Clock at 6. Here's Batum, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
One shot.
For teams that were close to a title last year, Smitty, I'm sure opening night couldn't come fast enough.
B.A., you're so right. It's unfinished business at hand. Unfortunately, in this league, you have only one winner, and that team that's close, they can't wait. Such great balance and rhythm on this shot. Zach LaVine making it look easy.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Outside Levine. The three is up. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Sends it home from three-point land. Leonard's got 7.
A multi-talented scorer with range. You want to get Leonard as many touches as possible.
On the wing, Porter. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Williams. Here's the 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
Beverly outside. Leonard with the ball. Williams defending. And George with the jam.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Pass to White. Right side, Williams. Carter, high post. Ibaka on him.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
White with it. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3.
That's terrific play on the ball by Serge. He's been first team all defense several times.
Three-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Levine passes to Porter. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Paul George.
One thing about Otto Porter, he does a good job of playing to his strengths at the offensive end.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, he was a late bloomer coming out of high school. Otto Porter has really worked on his body and his shot mechanics.
Good on the second one. Now here's George. He had 25 points in his last game. Buries it down low.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Right wing. Back to White. And the foul on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Here's White. Outside Porter. Pass to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Poked loose.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
And here's Ibaka. Back to Beverley. For 3, George. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Chicago calls timeout. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers. The Bulls making a switch here. And here's Levine. Last game out, he had 38 points. Pass to Carter. Now here's Young. He's guarded closely. Now Leonard. He has 7. Driving inside. That one no good. Some solid defense from Williams.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
You look at Wendell Carter, and there's a lot to like. A great young defender who has great footwork for a big man, and he can provide a lot of help defense down there on the block.
Now here's Young. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. And the Clippers call time here. You know, Smitty, with Carter, the maturity he has is remarkable for his age.
I totally agree, B.A. He plays beyond his years. Only thing holding him back has been injuries. They've slowed down Carter early in his career. But when he's on the floor, you see the difference, most notably on the defensive end.
And the Clippers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Bulls on D. It's a 5-point game. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Carter, a screen on Williams. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Williams. Really struggled in the loss against Golden State. Pass to Ibaka. Up and over Carter. And that one hits the back iron. Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Outside Levine.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Williams with it. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Some changes for Chicago. Gafford, he's checked in for Carter. And Valentine subbed in for Williams. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. 7 points in the game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, a lot of times we associate scoring with the star players. For Paul George, important to be a complete player, and his defense, it sets him apart.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. Smitty, how about Paul George? Seems like his game really starts at the defensive end.
Well, Brian, he's not caught up on his stats. He's looking to compete, guard the other team's best player, and he knows his offense is just as potent.
And the second free throw is good.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Levine with it.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And to think, B.A., last season, Kawhi Leonard recorded the first triple-double of his career. Now, as great as he is, it's surprising to me that it took him 9 seasons to get one. But his passing has now reached another level.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And to your point, Grant, last season, far and away, the most assists per game of Kawhi's career.
No question, B.A. No, we're used to thinking of him more as a play terminator than a playmaker. And with this high efficiency and low turnovers, there's no problem with that. But he wants to be great in all facets of the game.
And Leonard drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Pass to Temple. Here's Valentine. Here's Young. Leonard defending. Shot clock at 6. Levine can't hit.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Leonard attacking. And the dunk by Leonard.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Levine. Pass to Young. Here's the floater. The putback. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. George, right side. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
White, he's checked in for Levine. Chicago shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. White for 3. Kennard with the rebound. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Morris, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Paul George. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Stolen by Jackson. And it's Williams off the drive. And the layup is good. Williams has got 5 now.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Luke Kennard, he's more than just a spot-up shooter now. He's able to create for himself and for others with the ball in his hands.
Now here's White. Pass to Gafford. And it's blocked.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Williams from long range. And the Clippers hit again from deep. And Kennard, not the most athletic, but Smitty, he is deceptive.
What I like, B.A., he has a change of pace and a lot of shot fakes. Getting to the free throw line now at a much higher rate.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, he really fought for that one, battling through contact to complete the play.
Veteran forward Thaddeus Young. He's been around. He's had success wherever he's played in his career. The system doesn't matter. He just gets it done.
Now here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Here's Temple. They trail by 18. Pass to Valentine. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. And for the Clippers, they're shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Here's Williams going inside. No good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside White. Second chance effort. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Clippers on top, up by 16. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And recently we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team. He pointed out what he sees as an advantage.
You know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team, like I said, just competitive-wise. We don't have all the miles other teams have. We should have energy, you know, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most conditioned team. We should be running people up and down.
Yeah, trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
And I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Lou Williams out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Kennard in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Williams tipped.
Otto Porter with the reach to get that one. He gobbled it up.
Now here's Williams. Give him 8 points now. Up and over Porter. Off the left rim and out. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
With the defenses trying to take away the three ball, Porter understands that the mid-range area is open to him.
Now here's Jackson. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. A challenging stretch here for Chicago. Outside Porter. Here's Levine for three. Knocks it down from distance. Levine's got 6 points.
Nice form, the elbow right in line. Zach LaVine has a fantastic looking shot.
Here's Williams. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside White. Back to Levine. Fires from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson with it. And it's Young picking him up. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Back to Jackson. Shoots over Young. Jackson can't get it to go.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
To the left wing. Morris against Young. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, for 4 straight years with the Pistons, Grant, you led all non-guards in assists. Who do you think is the best non-guard playmaker these days?
Wow. Well, first of all, LeBron James recently led the NBA in assists for the regular season, so you have to put him into a category. I like that young man in Denver, the Joker, Nikola Jokic. Fantastic playmaker, and he's a center. Can you say point center?
I think you can.
Okay.
That's what he is. So hits one and misses one at the line. Shots blocked. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Williams against Levine.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Sinks it from distance.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
It's well known, Patrick Beverley is a gamer. He was asked, do enough players in the league go hard? He said, quote, I'll keep it real simple. No, not everyone plays hard. That's why it's a skill. That's why it stands out. It's all about will. Mine is stronger than most. Guy's hard to doubt him.
I don't either, Allie. Thanks a lot. Good stuff.
What body control from Zach LaVine. Terrific at keeping his composure even while under pressure.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. George comes in for Williams. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. George passes to Leonard. Stolen by Young. Now Williams. Back to Young. Knocked loose. Outside White. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by George. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Leonard. Here's Chicago now. They're on an 11-2 run. Outside Levine. Young against Leonard. Young, the pass to White from behind the arc. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. White's got 6.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
George against Levine.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
White finds Levine. 3-pointer. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Now here's Leonard. 11 points in the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a change for the Bulls. Carter, he's checked in for Young. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
I mean, I just love how he reads the play so well and gets himself in the air at the perfect moment. I mean, that was a terrific denial.
Pass to Porter. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. The Bulls have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Left side, Williams.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by the Clippers. All right, Grant, how much did the elimination of hand and body checking in the early 2000s really change the game?
Yeah, B.A., it had a huge impact on the game. If you recall, in the 90s, a lot of the games were slugfests. The scores would be in the low 80s at times because the hand checking and the physicality, it really became a defensive game. But since they eliminated that and allowed for freedom of movement in the game, it's really highlighted the excellence and great play of the offensive players in the NBA. And as a result, scoring's up. It's fun to watch. Fans are more engaged. And overall, a fun game to participate in and to watch.
And that's a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Williams. Here's Porter. Outside White. Williams passes to Carter. Soft touch off the glass.
He's 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan. Carter is a monster in the paint.
Here's Leonard. Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing!
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Right side, Porter. Knocks it loose. 4 on the clock. Here's Levine for 3. Drills it from deep. Levine's got 14.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
George outside. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Porter's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside White. Pass to Williams. Back to White. There's the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Jackson. Right through the D for the layup. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we're seeing more of this from Jackson. Under heavy fire, attacking inside.
Chicago trailing here. Timeout called. The Bulls. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
The Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. To the wing on the left. Back to Levine. Pass to Valentine. Carter, a screen on Beverly. White, the pass to Carter. Over Beverly. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by White. He's got 6.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Lets it go from 14. No good. Levine with some nice D. And the Bulls shooting around 60% in the second. An excellent number. White on the wing. Back to Williams. Pass to Valentine. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. It's rebounded by George. George has got 4 rebounds now. Shoots over Levine. And that one off the back of the rim and in. George has got 10.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Williams passes to Levine. Carter, high post. Ibaka on him. Out to the wing. Here's Valentine. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. Ibaka, good. Ibaka's got his second basket of the game.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka earlier in his career. We're seeing it again now.
Williams finds Carter. Deflected. Another shot. The Clippers grab the miss. And here's Beverly. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Ibaka. Shoots over White. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Chicago shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Here's Valentine. Now White. He's got 9. Outside Levine. And here's White. Beverly defending. Shoots from 14. White. Good. 11 points in the game.
The defense did everything they could do. Kobe White's jumper is just too tough to stop. Well, the progression of Zach LaVine has been remarkable. He came in with athleticism, but now his skill set is second to none. LaVine can attack in so many ways and has a bag of tricks to pull from.
Here's Valentine. A minute 15 left in the half. Here's Batum. Pass to George. Kept alive. And for Chicago, they're shooting about 48% so far in the second. To the wing, right side. Back to White. Carter, a screen on Beverly. White, the pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
His playmaking is improving. It's encouraging to watch Kobe White dice up the pick-and-roll defense.
Pass to George. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Williams with it. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Beverly outside. Pass to Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
And we finished off one half of play. The Clippers on top, up by 7. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 15 points and 3 rebounds. He's really stood out for them to this point. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Listen, Kawhi's in his bag tonight, showing how a big difference maker he can be. The instincts, the high basketball IQ, the claw, he puts his team in a great position to win.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
On the court for the Bulls, White and Levine pair up in the backcourt. Otto Porter is out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Williams in at the 3. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Ibaka, and the jam by Ibaka.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through as Serge himself at the rim.
White, the pass to Levine. George with the block. To the paint. Out to Leonard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Wendell Carter.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, a two-time Defensive Player of the Year, has all the tools, and we know he's dedicated on that end. Does an excellent job of scouting out his opponents and taking away their first and second options. And you look at teams, they try to go away from Kawhi when he's on that end.
He's off on the second. Smitty, you get a sense a lot of players don't like playing against Kawhi Leonard.
Because the question, BA, is why. He is stifling. He denies touches, swallows up your airspace, and despite his aggressiveness, he's rarely baited into fouls.
Now here's Williams on the take. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
An emphatic rejection. You got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
About a minute played here in the second half. Porter's shot is off. Los Angeles shooting at 49% so far in the game. Batum's shot is off. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Levine. Right side, Williams. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
Up top, George. He's guarded by Porter. George, no good. The Bulls have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Levine for 3. Connects from downtown. Levine's got 17.
Not only is he a deadly shooter from out there, but he is towering over his defender.
Beverly finds George. Ibaka with a screen on Levine. Count that bucket.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
The Bulls have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Carter, high post. Pass to Williams. Now here's White from outside the arc. Batum pulls it in. Levine against George. Here's Batum. Ibaka with it. Give him 8. Over Levine. From 13 feet, down it goes. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And something not many folks know about you, Grant, you're a terrific piano player.
Oh, B.A., terrific. Oh, you're very kind in that. But yes, I can play the piano. I took piano lessons growing up as a child. I hated them. My mother made me take them. I did quit once I got into high school. And now, later on in life, I love to play the music. I can't walk by a piano without sitting down and playing. And I'm wishing that I had stuck with it and I didn't quit back when I was 13 years old. But it's one of my great passions and hobbies and something I enjoy doing very much.
And here are the Bulls now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Back to White. Carter, high post. Pass to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. There's the drive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Otto Porter is in attack mode. When he gets to the rim, he gets there in a hurry.
Ibaka with a screen on Williams. Here's Leonard. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
For Chicago, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Williams. Back to White. And here is Williams. It's good. Williams has got 5 now.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And Smitty, it seems like more and more zone defense is being played. You think that's the new normal for us?
I think so, B.A. The Miami Heat and the Toronto Raptors had a lot of success in the playoffs. These coaches like to throw different looks, and the zone is one of them defensively. You just don't want to become too predictable.
And Beverly's good for 3. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Very consistent from long distance. Beverly a floor spacer offensively.
White against Beverly. Beverly with a steal. Pass to George. And stolen by Williams. And there's the drive.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Now here's Porter. Carter, high post. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Outside White. The Clippers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. To the middle. And there's Leonard on the assist by George. Leonard's got 20.
Well, you know, the truth is Leonard's been focused all night. Has an array of go-to moves and the endurance to keep on coming.
Now here's Porter. He's got 5. Levine can't hit. Williams against Leonard. Ibaka with a screen on Williams. Here's Leonard.
Oh, my goodness. You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
Young, he's checked in for Chicago.
With Kawhi, you love his talent, but just as important, you love the basketball IQ and work ethic.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Got a piece of it. George outside. Beverly outside. Pass to Leonard. George, a screen on Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That time he kept it himself. Leonard playing a chess game on the pick and roll.
On the wing, Levine. George defending. Outside, Williams. Outside, Levine. Shoots over George. And again, no good by Chicago.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Ibaka. Williams against Leonard. Chicago has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Looking to end the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill to go with the size. Very difficult to defend.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
He's a quality player, Wendell Carter Jr. The future for him is very bright, and he works hard at his game.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Jackson. He's got 7. Pass to Leonard. Now George. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
In the pick and roll, I like confidence. Leonard showing as a facilitator, his game just continues to ascend.
Carter, a screen on Leonard. Young, the pass to White. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul of the game.
This is, and I think his coach would agree, unacceptable. 1 turnover in the first half, now multiple turnovers since the break. Too much.
Gafford, he's checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for White. Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. Sinks the tray.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
LaVine passes to Young. Here's Valentine. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And they've just played out of control at times, and it's had a significant impact. And great job to establish position and square up.
LaVine against Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Back to Jackson from the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. Outside Levine. Here's Temple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Zubats. Valentine with the rebound. Chicago has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Pass to Young. Lets it go from deep. The dive for the ball. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And here's Jackson. He's got 7. Gets the 3 to fall.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Jackson against Levine. Here's Gafford. Outside Levine. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Temple. And again, no good by Chicago. George outside. Launches it. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
On the wing, Levine. Fader on the way. That shot off the mark. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Pass to Zubats. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First one falls for him. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And a change for the Bulls. White's checked in. It's both from the stripe. 1:11 left in the third. Chicago has gone 1 of 6 from three-point range here in the third. Not the result they're looking for. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard against Young. Here's Temple. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside White. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jackson. The ball's knocked loose. And the layup is good off the glass. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Buries it from 3. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Clippers on top, running away with it. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Lou Williams out there with Paul George. And it's Kennard in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
White drives in.
Kobe White's rookie year was a learning process. Had a rough start to the year, but he got better as the season wore on and showed what he can do to all of us.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Kobe White just erupted his rookie year in the NBA, set a franchise record with Chicago for most threes in a quarter.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to George. He takes it in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, for Kobe White, Smitty, it's all about shot selection for him going forward.
It is, and Kobe White had a string of 30-point games at the end of the season. BA was remarkable, fantastic. He looked comfortable with the speed of the game and his role. He started out slow as a rookie, as we said before, but clearly he has a bright future.
That's good from George. And with other sports implementing a hard cap, Smitty, you think that could be a point of contention when negotiating the next CBA?
You know, BA, I think it might be a topic that comes up, but I will say being involved from both sides as a player and now on the other side as a broadcaster and looking in, we have the best pro sports organization in the world. I think we should just keep it intact and just keep tweaking.
The Bulls shooting just 38% for this game so far. To the left wing. Pass to Gafford. Back to Young. Here he goes. There's the block. Young against George. Morris with it. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's Valentine. Pass to Gafford. Clock at 6. Shot from the low post is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's George. The kick out to Williams. 4-3. Gafford grabs the miss.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Out left to the wing. Back to White. Boy, what a rookie class we saw in the NBA last season, Grant. Some special talent out there.
Some really promising talent entered the league last season. And I'll tell you, one thing that I've learned through the history is players end up retiring and leaving the game. The league replenishes always with just some incredible talent. We saw Zion Williamson and his athleticism play above the rim. Ja Morant, out of nowhere, emerging just as an incredible future star in this league. Kendrick Nunn and others. So it's safe to say that the league is in good hands and the future is bright with some of these rookies from last season.
First free throw is good.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Morris outside. Pass to Kennard. The three. And it's Chicago with a board. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. White with it, guarded now by Williams. Now Young shoots over Zubats. Young misses. Williams with it. Pass to George. And Grant, the landing zone rule that has been in effect now for a few years. At first, a lot of defenders complained, but closeouts on three-point shooters has certainly affected how the game is called right now, and it seems to have reduced injuries.
Yeah, first of all, anything we can do to reduce injuries is important. Certainly, I know a thing or two about that. But yes, this is so important and so necessary, and I'm so glad that the league and the players now have embraced this. We have to protect shooters, and sometimes that can be considered even a dirty play. So I do like this landing zone rule, and as you said, there have been fewer injuries as a result.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Young with the bucket.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
George passes to Morris. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 4 assists in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's Young. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Morris.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Grant, I know you faced Kobe Bryant a lot over the years. What's the main thing you'll remember about him?
Well, B.A., there's so much to remember about the late, great Kobe Bryant. The buzzer beaters, the excellence, the dedication and focus he brought to his entire career. But the thing that's beautiful about Kobe's journey was him starting off as a young man, trying to find his way, at times struggling, endearing himself to his teammates. And as he went through his career, he really became the elder statesman, the big brother. His influence on today's players was just incredible. And I think it was just a beautiful story to follow from start to finish. What an incredible ambassador for the game. What an incredible leader in the game of basketball. And he's someone that we all sorely miss today.
Now here's George. Got it. Good job in the low post. George has got 28 points for the game.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Outside White. Pass to Valentine. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson outside. Morris passes to Jackson. Back to Morris.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Over to the wing. Young against Morris. Blocked! George outside. With the second effort, and rejected. Back to White. Pass to Valentine. And Grant, when you were playing, the game was a lot more physical. Do you miss those days? Maybe not as a player, but do you miss watching that brand of basketball?
You know, I do miss a little bit of that time. There was a physicality that required a mental toughness to endure that. When you played against some of these teams, like the first team that comes to mind, the New York Knicks with Charles Oakley and Patrick Ewing, you were going to feel it at the end of that game. But there was just a fun time for me as a young player in this league. And, of course, anything I could do to be back out on the court playing, even in the physicality of the 1990s.
I'd be happy to stick an elbow in your back if that would make you feel better.
Okay, Brian Oakley. I like that.
Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Levine comes in for White. Pass to George. Down low. And the jam by Ibaka.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Now here's Young to the left side wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. So for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kennard. And it's Beverly in for Jackson. The Clippers have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Pass to Ibaka. Screen by Ibaka. Leonard with the ball. Now Carter defending. And Leonard, here we go. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Wendell Carter.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal, earns him a trip to the line.
The first free throw is good, and you talk to people around the league, Smitty. Adam Silver has won over so many people.
He has, B.A. People like that he's thoughtful, reasonable, and fair. That's the kind of commissioner / leader you need in these times. Someone who's transparent and sees both sides of the table.
Second free throw, no good. Chicago shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Left side Porter. Three-pointer. Offensive board. Carter. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Chicago on D. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Fires for 3.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
On the wing, Porter. Knocked loose. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. George passes to Ibaka. And Leonard, here we go. Here's Batum. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Leonard outside. Well, Grant, one of the neat things to come out of last season was an epic MVP race won by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No question, B.A. The MVP, the young guy, Giannis Antetokounmpo, versus the old man and LeBron James. Nobody thought LeBron James still had this level of play in him, but he proved that he was elite. But look, at the end of the day, 2 top teams, the #1 record in the Eastern Conference, #1 record in the Western Conference. It came down to the end, and of course, the votes came in favor of Giannis, who did have a remarkable regular season.
And the shot goes down. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
Something that's really evolved for Ibaka, the ability to absorb contact while maintaining control.
Pass to Carter. Back to Porter. Drives to the hoop, and it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his 5th foul.
Going the other way.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the 4th. Now here's George. Count it. George has got 33.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Inside. Here's Levine. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. 1 more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Levine. And when it comes to proposals to shorten the season, Smitty, what ramifications do you think that might have, positive and negative?
I think the positive is you get a better product on the floor as far as players, their health, their playing, and their careers will be longer. And depending on which lens you look at, the negative will be financial. Maybe the players won't make as much money. Maybe the fans won't get a chance to see as many games. And maybe the owners don't make as much because you have less games. So it's the way you look at it. But I think positive is definitely will be a better product on the floor.
Back to White. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Beverly outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverly at the rim.
Levine against Beverly. Beverly with a steal. Pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
You know, Grant, Pat Beverly said he's trying to be the best defender on the planet. And the way he competes, I believe him.
I believe it too. I mean, this young man from Chicago spent 5 years fighting and scrapping overseas. Defense became his meal ticket. But even in the NBA, he's never lost that chip on his shoulder.
The free throw drops for Leonard. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter here. Outside Levine. Pass to Porter. With the drive.
One of the things that makes Porter tough to guard, he's in constant motion.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
Here's Temple. To the paint. The kick out to White. Carter inside. Leonard defending. And it's slammed in by Carter.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Pass to Batum. Back to Ibaka. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
The defense really got the better of him there. Guess he thought he could power through.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. George draws the double. Leonard outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got 33.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kawhi, how about the play of the bench tonight? What does that say about this team in general?
You know, that's what's great about us. We have a great bench coming in right behind us, picking up the tempo and playing great and playing great defense as well.
One of the great benches in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Kawhi.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. So long, everybody.